there it is, the internet. This is my first ever vlog.
So what is this thing?
It's a vlog.
What?
It's a vlog. It's a vlog. You should probably lower your expectations right now. In this vlog, I shamelessly brag how I know this guy, but not anymore. An awkward family moment with a prostitute, how YouTube changed my daughter's life, and I reveal my one and only talent. Now, as a virgin vlogger, the only thing I'm certain about vlogs are there are lots and lots of jump cuts. Jump cuts. Honestly, I'm not well versed on the vagaries of vlogging, but here's what I do know. There are lots of fashion vlogs. Well, guess what? I know nothing about fashion. I am not fashion conscious. In fact, I'm fashion unconscious. Now, many other vloggers do song parodies.
I had pubic hair on my head.
Or they're hardcore gamers.
I just straight up murdered this dude.
Or they just dance. Well, guess what again? I don't have any of those talents. I don't sing, I don't act, I don't dance. I'm like a zero threat. Maybe I'm just non-threatening. Do phones ring often during vlogs? So why am I vlogging? Well, I do have one talent, and I will get to that later. Vloggers also link to other content, and they annotate things, and they give shout-outs, and that's actually very practical. Some vloggers confess secrets, or they reveal a guilty pleasure. I have one. I kind of like that new Kelly Clarkson song.
This is my heartbeat song and I'm gonna play it.
Vloggers like to play with the motion control in the editor. They rewind things, repeat things. And boy, do vloggers love Instagram and Twitter, especially Twitter. And they will tweet Twitter anywhere. They will tweet in the shower. They will tweet while they're taking out the garbage. They'll tweet while they're taking a shit. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not a Luddite. I have a Twitter account, but I just don't tweet all the time. Maybe it's because I'm paranoid and I don't like being followed. Now, I did have an interesting Facebook post. It was December of 2011, wherein I explained how I inadvertently picked up an escort with my kids in the backseat of the car. Big misunderstanding. Trust me, trust me, trust me. My cell phone rang the moment it was posted. My wife asked some pointed questions, and we're cool. I just thought it was a pretty lady in stockings who needed a ride. Still more vloggers draw their lives. Now, why don't I draw my life? Why? Other vloggers craft these visual tone poems. Now, hold on. I'm not making fun of vloggers. I'm not hating. If anything, I'm kind of jealous, which I guess would make me a little bit of a hater, wouldn't it? Most of these vloggers are real. They're genuine. They're very sincere. And I'm being sincere about that. I may not use this in this vlog. I may cut it out, but my teenage daughter, who happens to be autistic, she's kind of bullied. She doesn't socialize very well. Everyone thinks she's kind of an odd duck. But you know what? One area where she connects is with these YouTubers, these YouTube stars. And that, I must admit, is pretty cool. So I thank you, the internet. I'd be lying if I said that I didn't kind of like that Meghan Trainor song too.
But I know you lie, 'cause your lips are moving.
You know what? I can repurpose that as a Vine. Honestly, most vloggers produce material and give advice that people want to hear and see.
How to shave your back.
And what's more, most vloggers are cute, or even drop-dead gorgeous, or ruggedly handsome. Now let's be honest here. This isn't the prettiest mug in the cupboard. Okay, so maybe I'm not vlogger fodder, and vloggers are supposed to connect with their audience, and maybe I'm worried people won't care about my life or my trivial pastimes. Here's a piece of trivia about me. I was on a nightly show with this guy before he moved on to dirtier jobs.
Yeah, what is your name? You're Mike Rowe. No.
No, I'm
What
not
is your
Mike
name?
Rowe. I'm...
Dave Stoelk again? You can't get enough of Dave Stoelk.
I don't think he liked me that much. Well, look at that. I just did a confessional there. So while I may be a classically trained journalist, I'm not a vlogger in the classical sense. I don't have all of those talents, but here's what I do have. I tell stories.
Well, that's the castle, the big house.
I'm a storyteller, and I've been telling stories for over 20 years. Look at this payoff. I've told lots and lots and lots of stories. I've told some quirky stories, like the story about the guy who collects outhouses.
Welcome to House Lane, boys. We got the best seats in the house here.
And keeping in that genre, I once told a story about a scientist whose job it is to research indoor plumbing. So this is your full-time job?
This is it, playing with toilets.
And I once told a story about Diane Miller, woman with a very unassuming last name, very spry but shy, didn't want to be on television, but she did want me to tell her story because you know what? Diane's father, Walt Disney. This very well could be the earliest known drawing of Mickey Mouse. Yeah. That was a cool story. Joe?
Hi, how are you?
I met the guy who invented the Chia Pet, told his story. I even told the story about the man who built the first jacuzzi. Jacuzzi. I went on military missions. I even drove a ship. I've told thousands and thousands of stories. So I'm beginning to wonder, is there a place for someone like me on this internet? Look, I have nothing against cinnamon challenges. I'm just wondering, is there a place for a vlog with stories? Tidy stories with a beginning, a middle, and an end. Do you guys want to see stories? I honestly don't know. But until then, I'm going to retire to a scenic overlook and end this vlog with a tone poem.
Turned it on, but I know you can take it up, 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 up all night long. Up all night long.
You know, bro, we need some up angles. That's what that Joshua David Evans is always saying.